Hey guys, Nintendrew here, and today we're checking out the new Game Boy Advance HDMI kit from Intech Gaming, a do-it-yourself home kit that will help you convert your Game Boy Advance into a standalone console that can be played on the TV. This kit apparently requires no soldering, no electronic skills, and can be installed in a matter of minutes. But is it really just that easy, and how well does it stack up to the competition? Let's find out. Alright, just before we get started, I want to show you some pictures of my cats. This is Marcy, Nessie, and Rosie. Check out these dramatic shots. No, this isn't an announcement for my new cat blog, and I didn't just get them back from a professional photo shoot. I've just been learning at home with today's video sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online community with thousands of inspiring and creative classes for anyone who loves learning. If you like DIY projects like me, and if you're here you probably do, Skillshare is the perfect place to start learning new skills at home and at your own pace. They've got classes on everything from streamlining your YouTube workflow, to professional culinary techniques, to capturing studio quality photos of your pets. My wife and I just finished this class from Tabitha Park, a product and food photographer, and we were really impressed with just how easy it is to follow along with the videos and put their instructions into practice. Oh yeah, we've got pet rats too. You didn't think I'd leave them out, did you? The first 1,000 viewers to sign up through my link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today. So make sure to check out that link in the description below, and thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Okay, let's check out the GBA HDMI kit. The folks at Intech Gaming were kind enough to send in this unit for a review, but they have not reviewed the content of this video prior to posting, and as always, I will be giving you my unfiltered and honest opinions. Now, unfortunately, they actually shipped me this console completely assembled as a functional GBA HDMI console. Nice for me, but not so nice for showcasing the process of putting it together. But rest assured, I will be doing a full teardown and assembling it again on camera to show you all how easy it is to get going. Inside this blue shell is an original Game Boy Advance motherboard, sourced from an authentic GBA handheld. The cool thing about conversion kits like this is that you could take a damaged or worn out handheld that might be suffering from dead pixels or a broken speaker and repurpose it as a fully functional home console, giving it another life. On top of that, I have to say, the folks at Intech have come up with a rather genius solution for the plastic shell left over from the original system. Using their custom circuitry, you can convert the original body of your GBA into a Super Nintendo-style controller for use with the new console. How cool is that? Alright, let's go ahead and check out the assembly process. As mentioned, one of the benefits of this kit is that it requires absolutely no soldering. All you need is an original GBA system and a couple of screwdrivers that come included with the kit. So here is an original Game Boy Advance motherboard, and the Intech HDMI board that will allow us to output video to the TV. Now there are a couple different models of the GBA that were released, so the first step in assembling the two together will be to determine which included ribbon cable we need to use, the 32 or 40 pin one. In this case we have a 32 pin connector, so we'll use the smaller of the two cables. Simply lift the plastic tab and insert the ribbon cable securely underneath before locking it in place. Now we'll find the matching port on the Intech board and attach the cable there as well. This is what will send our video signal to ultimately reach the TV. Now we'll flip the assembly over and continue. One of the ways they managed to make this a solderless project is through the use of what are called pogo pins. These are basically just tiny spring-loaded contacts that allow Intech's custom circuit board to integrate with the GBA without permanently connecting the two. So all we have to do here is kind of sandwich these two boards together, and the pins will take care of the rest. At this point, we're actually almost done. All we have to do now is place the new assembly into the custom GBA HDMI console shell and secure it in place with the included screws. Honestly, if this conversion kit has anything going for it, it's gotta be ease of use. It seriously took me all of 5 minutes to put this together. The other half of this project is the Super Nintendo-style GBA controller, which reuses the original Game Boy Advance housing. But honestly, it's even simpler to assemble, so I'll leave that one up to you if you happen to pick up this kit. And here it is in action. Just like that, we've now got Game Boy Advance games on the big screen. Very cool. On the back of our new console is an HDMI port, of course, and a switch to change the system's aspect ratio. Now, one thing I saw mentioned a lot in early reviews of this thing was a problem surrounding this aspect switch. That is, the original Game Boy Advance screen has a 3:2 aspect ratio, whereas the Intech kit will output at either 16:9 widescreen or 4:3. Neither of these are quite right for Game Boy Advance games, so that is a major bummer. However, I noticed that in this review unit, The developers included a note that claims this model that I have is actually an updated version that does output at true 3:2 aspect ratio. So let's put that to the test. And sure enough, it looks like they've fixed one of the system's most glaring issues. With proper 3:2 support, you'll get an authentic, unstretched picture with accurate square pixels. So it's great to see that they are taking in feedback and trying to improve this kit ahead of its release. The shell itself still says 4:3, even though that's no longer an option, but they're still working on finalizing this product ahead of launch, and I'm sure that will be changed soon. In addition to HDMI output, the kit also includes an AV out port, so you can hook this guy up to a CRT television if you choose to do so. Not a revolutionary feature, but certainly nice to have. Now, taking a look at some more gameplay, you might start to notice some issues. If I had one complaint to lobby about this product, it's gotta be the picture quality. In a lot of cases, the image can look a bit fuzzy and cause sharp, clean pixel art to smear together and look a little out of focus. Other reviewers have pointed this out as well. Here's some footage from John Hancock on YouTube comparing the kit to the Game Boy Player peripheral for GameCube. In practice, the two are pretty comparable, but with a kit that's coming out over 2 decades later, I would hope to see some sort of improvement on this front. However, that got me thinking about something. Kind of an unconventional use case for this setup. What about 3D games? 3D games are a particularly interesting subset of the GBA library to me, and was actually the topic of one of the earliest videos I ever put out on YouTube. Could the acceptable but fuzzy image of this GBA HDMI console lend itself to smoother edges for titles with more polygonal graphics? Why don't we try out a couple and see how they look? Sure enough, they look pretty decent. In games which don't rely heavily on pixel-perfect sprites and tile sets, the Intech kit can shine. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that a blurry picture is better than a crisp one. That would be absurd. But it is nice to know that this kit can provide a functional option for playing these games from your couch, and 3D titles in particular won't look too bad. Another point I cannot forget to mention is, because this product is a conversion of a genuine Game Boy Advance system and not subject to the same lockout restrictions as the Game Boy Player, you can use this console to watch GBA video cartridges on your television. So finally, you'll have a way to watch the GBA video version of Shrek with your friends and family on movie night, if that's something you've just been dying to do. Now, before I get to my final verdict, there is one other major benefit this DIY kit offers over the competition, and that is controller options. Intech claims you can use a wide variety of wireless controllers from all major consoles thanks to an integrated Bluetooth adapter, and the process is super simple. All you have to do is hit the sync button on the console, start pairing from your controller, and you're good to go. Now, when I first started to test this out, I was a bit disappointed that the system didn't connect with the first 2 controllers I tried to use. But after taking a closer look at the instruction manual, I figured out what was going on. So to explain, here are all the controllers that I found that were compatible. You can, of course, use the GBA gamepad that is included with the system, but you can also play games with a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, an original Super Nintendo gamepad, a PS4 or PS5 controller, or an Xbox One controller, as long as it is the 2nd generation of controller with this more traditional D-pad design. On the other hand, for controllers that didn't work, I tried a third-party Nintendo Switch Pro controller, as well as the newest Xbox Series X controller, and a 1st generation Xbox One controller. None of these were able to work with the system, and I found this one a bit surprising. You would think if they've got current gen support with the PS5 controller, that they'd want the newest Xbox controllers to work as well. Now well, like I mentioned, this kit is unique in offering this wide array of input options in the first place, so it's certainly not a deal breaker, but maybe something to keep in mind. So, final thoughts. If you've been looking for a way to play your GBA collection on the big screen, the Intech Gaming GBA HDMI kit is a really cool option, but it does have some pretty tough competition with other solutions on the market like the Hyperkin Retron Square and the GBA Consolizer by Woozle. As it has been noted by others, those products have an overall better picture quality, but the Intech kit is not without its own benefits. The cool factor of this product is definitely its wide array of controller options. Once you've got this thing put together, I could easily see it fitting in a living room console setup and allowing you to enjoy your favorite Game Boy Advance titles on the television from the comfort of your couch with the controllers you already know and love. Now, one weird thing is, if you stumbled across this video and have decided that you might want to pick one up, you can't. At least not yet. This kit was originally available through a Kickstarter campaign that just reached its funding goal a couple weeks before this video goes live. And I'm assuming that once they're done with production, they'll probably offer this product to the general public through their website. But as it stands today, their website does not have any information on this kit and is overall kind of unfinished. So hopefully that doesn't spell danger for the product. But assuming it does reach production and is sent out to the consumers, this kit will likely be a bit cheaper than other options like the GBA Consolizer. At the end of the day, I love to see more companies popping up and branching out into the retro gaming hardware space. More options is almost always better, and competition will ultimately give us as players the best selection of products to choose from. I hope InTech Gaming continues to listen to their consumer base and implement positive changes like the new authentic 3x2 video mode. And I'll make sure to update you guys if this kit is ever actually released to the public. Alright, I think that does it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this preview of the InTech Gaming GBA HDMI kit. If you did, please consider subscribing to Nintendrew for all sorts of cool gaming content, and otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey guys, thanks again for watching and for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you liked the music in this video in particular, it's actually almost all original stuff that I've written for the game project that I'm working on. And there is a link on the right side of your screen to check out the trailer. So definitely take a look at that if you're interested. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Take care!